Alright, here we go. What's going on, guys? X-Hunter 3, and we're back on American Truck Simulator for the Operation Big Sleigh. We've already done six deliveries so far, and we're still trying to reach that goal of 15 deliveries and the main goal of 500,000 deliveries for the remaining truckers around the world to get a Highway 1 open. So we're going to continue contributing to the help of getting Highway 1 restored here in California. So let's go and go to our external contracts and see where it should go. So I've been to so I've already been to Santa Cruz and Santa Maria. So I want to take like a little longer journey as well. Not too long, but we can't go to Barstow. But I did saw a delivery to San Francisco. I think we're just gonna do that and then we'll head back. Yeah. Alright, we'll do this shot for San Francisco and then and yeah. So hope you guys having a good day so far here. It's pretty cold outside. Like cool outside, I should really say. It's like it's in the 72 degrees and it's raining, so but you can take that since you have these very hot summers. I can tell you that right now. Alright. I also think this truck repaired too. It's at 4% damage, but that's okay. And during the time we did take the we took the rest. We did rest at that rest area there. We just were at, so we're back on schedule on our sleeping time, and we have another good 12 hours to do a few jobs here. There's not a lot of things to talk about, but I think I have one thing I want to talk about while we're on the road here. Let's get this thing separate, back it up, and then we'll talk here. If you guys know, like, so I'm using keyboard as well, so yeah, that's what I want to tell you about that. If I did not send in one in the last episodes, but yeah, I'm gonna be using keyboard. All right, so we got 7,000 miles here, and like I said, I like doing like every 5,000 miles. Every 5,000 miles, I like doing a different truck. I do on ETS. Alright, let's go and get started. So the thing I want to talk about today is so last episode I talked about my opinion on women in NASCAR. Let's get through past here first. But yeah, but the thing I want to talk about today is just how NASCAR is in general. And NASCAR is how sports, how it's declining, how we can get it back where it was at, like back where it was like back in the 90s. But yeah, that's one I just want to talk about here. Take a look at our truck here. take a picture. On this.
Bro, there's actually people going to flush this game.
Move this down a little bit. Did I move it down? S? No. Oh, X. Q. Q, E. Q, E. Flip back it up a little bit here. Alright, there we go.
Wait, so change it to what?
Probably my thumbnail picture for today as well. Alright. Some more color to it. Yeah, that's good. Let me back up as far as I can. And move it. Oh, that's how high I can go up. Alright. I should go more up here, to be honest. Alright.
And I think the matchmaking service. Waiting for server still for me. Me too. Nobody's working it. I'm still in the freaking load. Oh no. I'm going to. Alright, I'm joining now.
I think I can put some more blur and just take a seat here. Up more closer. Yeah, there we go. Alright. So we're seeing this World Truck stuff here. But yeah, not only we're doing this truck delivery, that I'm starting to express by playing some stuff here throughout what's going on in the world today here. But mostly in the sports way, and the gaming, how the gaming is. So yeah. Currently, right at the moment right now, there's already over 60,000 deliveries already. Already been delivered, and that's a lot. I can tell you that right now. I'm trying to. I'm using my laptop here to try to see. Yeah, to be honest, but I can tell you right now, by next week, Highway 1's gonna be restored. By next week, definitely. Just the way how fast that the deliveries are being made right now. So I think I gotta do this quickly so we don't miss out on the rewards on World of Trucks here for completing 15 deliveries here. So yeah. I'm mostly inside the truck, so we'll keep it outside for a bit here. So you can just look at the outside world, the outside world of American Truck Simulator here. Alright, let's go back inside. That was clear. Alright, let's So yeah, so what I was saying here, I just want to talk about, I'm going to do this the whole time, but talk about how NASCAR is, in my opinion, on NASCAR is, as we head back past this place. I'm doing this while I'm trying to log into World of Trucks, by the way. It's not that easy. Damn it. Alright, hold on, let me stop here in the middle of the road. There's no one coming anyway, so let's see here. There we go. Alright, so I'm also thinking about some trying. My main goal on World of Trucks, by the way, is just to just try anyway to get to editor's pick. But it's been a long journey ahead. I can tell you that right now. Like,
No.
there's gotta be there's so many considerations. Like you're gonna have like a good computer, one. Get the mount about my viewers physical gallery at the right time in order to get to the editor's pick on World of Trucks because it's hard. Pretty hard. Alright, let's go back. Alright, so alright, let's look quick that left side there of what I was talking about. Alright, so let's talk about NASCAR. So yeah, so currently in the 2018 series, they just finished at Sonoma. With Mark Truex Jr. already won that race in Sonoma. If I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna talk about the season right now, how the season's going and all that, and then the next delivery we'll talk about just my opinion on how NASCAR is going right now and what to do. So yeah, so they're currently in the 2018 season and they are just about to start Chicagoland. That was a new track added. The track moved to back to their original date, I believe, on July 1st. I'm not sure. Is that the original date they had back in July? I don't remember, but I think it is. I wasn't born back then when they. Well, I was barely born, or maybe not even born back then when they started Chicagoland. But yeah. But yeah. I say there's been a lot of surprises this year, a lot of surprises. We got, back at Daytona, Austin Dillon, the 3-car won at Daytona. 20 years after Dillon Jr. won the Daytona 500. I still see people saying that that was it was a dirty move. But there's just one thing. It's the Daytona 500 on the final lap. What else are you gonna do? If he doesn't make that move on the back stretch, he lost the Daytona 500. Aric Almirola won it, no matter what happens. And guess what? Dale Senior would have done the same thing. Maybe the rest of all the drivers too. Because if you block, you risk yourself of getting. You risk yourself getting turned. To be honest, and that's what really happened. And even Aric Almirola admitted it too. It's the final lap of Daytona. He had to do what he had to do. Everyone would have done the same thing, like I said. It's hard to believe that is Chevy's only win. That's Chevy's only win so far this season. And Chevy has struggled, but we also have to take into consideration is that they're in a new car. They're in a new car, so they still gotta get used to the car. I'm drinking a drink, sorry, but yeah, they're still in a new car. They're still trying to develop it. And the thing is also that what I've heard, I think was from Hendrick Motorsports, is that they gotten the aero part done. It's just the engine, because I think we heard Kyle Larson. He was very one of the racetracks that they were fast in the corners, but they lose speed on the straightaway. So it's not really an aero issue anymore. It's just an engine problem they gotta fix. And you also gotta get into consideration that Toyota did the exact same thing last season. They didn't win no races They didn't win a lot of races during the time until the, the mid late summer. Still, like the rest of the season, they pretty much won the rest of the races in the end of the season of 2017. So, um, that's also something that I want to talk about. And it probably will happen when Ford brings their Mustang out in 2019. They're gonna have the same issues. Um, they're gonna have the same issues when we get to next season. So yeah, this and we see, I've already seen some drivers dominating the season so far. Um, two is pretty much Kevin Harvick and Kyle Busch. They've pretty much dominated the season. So has Mark Truex Jr. as well. There's pretty much been 4 drivers that pretty much been dominating the season. And yeah, which is Harvick, Truex, who else? Who's the other driver? Who was Harvick, Truex, Kyle Busch, and Clint Bowyer. Those are pretty much the 4 drivers that have pretty much been dominating the season, and we've been seeing them being shown up there in the last few races at Pocono and what's the other track? Sonoma. Alright, so we're here now. I made a video. I did for my school, for my newspaper class at school. I made a report about the current during that time the current 2018 season how it was going, and what was my four picks I had a chance to win the championship. My 4 picks during that time was Harvick, definitely Harvick, Kyle Busch, Mark Truex Jr. and Joe Logano. Those were, at that time, those were my 4 picks that were probably had the chance to what was that gonna say that? To have a chance to go to the have a chance to go to Homestead and compete for a championship, with Harvick being my favorite during the time to win the championship, the way they've been driving. And to be honest, I still think Harvick is the favorite to Harvick is still the favorite to win the championship, and so as the rest of those drivers. It's gonna come down to pretty much those 4 drivers I talked to you about that may win the championship. All right, here we go. Excellent day. Not that much because it's just a short delivery, so we'll go to excellent contracts here. Yep, here we go. Got excavator that's going there. Alright, let's keep talking. But yeah, I think currently my 4 drivers I probably will go to the championship right for now. I need to look at the standings as well and see how also see how how we're shaping it up.
Is it called Anthony Towns?
But yeah, I think my 4 current drivers at the moment that probably be making a championship is I'm telling you right now. Also, I want to say something else right now. I think people are estimating Penske, to be honest, because Joey Logano and Brad Keselowski are 3rd and 4th in points, pretty much thanks to the good finishes in stage points. And I think did Logano won a race too? I'm not sure. I know Logano won Talladega, but I'm not sure. Let's see here. Stage points, stage wins.
No one even ended for a diamond.
There's yeah, but Keselowski has no wins, but Logano does. But they have so many stage points and all that too. But yeah, if I'm looking at if I had to pick 4 drivers at the moment, I probably will be in the championship 4. There'll probably be Busch, Harvick. Definitely Busch and Harvick. I want to say Truex too. But then I think I want to put Logano in too because I think Logano's gonna for right now is gonna be the underdog there too. So yeah, I'll keep it with about 4 picks I did when I made a page about the NASCAR season for my school. But yeah, that's what I think so far. Those 4 drivers are probably gonna make the championship. So all right. So where are we at? I gotta use the bathroom too. I ate a lot this morning too. I ate 3 waffles and 2 pieces of bacon. I did not in about like an hour, and then almost about an hour later, I just ate KFC too. Almost 2 pieces of chicken and a couple mashed potatoes too. So I'm really full. I feel like I gained weight today too. All right. So they're heading to Chicago this weekend. So all right. So we're about to head back to where we originated. Alright, let's get started. Now, I want to talk about just my opinion on NASCAR and all that. Alright, let's get started. So yeah. So now I know we've seen how NASCAR has gone down lately, and especially this season because we've seen the TV ratings and all that's been going down, but so we know NASCAR's been on the downside, like I said, especially in TV ratings. But we've seen that mostly all sports are going down TV ratings, except the NBA. So I think that's something that we have to also need to talk about. And two, also, pretty much another one of the reasons why TV ratings are going down here is also because in NASCAR is because they'll just popular drivers getting retired or going in retirement as well. So you got Dale Earnhardt Jr. But I think once Dale Jr. broadcasting this weekend, those TV ratings are going to be shooting high. I'm predicting that that this will be the highest TV rating of the year, to be honest. I think it's going to be one of those few races that the TV rates going to go up. Just because Dale Jr. is going to be returning in the booth on NBC. So yeah. But basically in general, we know NASCAR is on the downside. People are just getting scared that our formula is going down too. We've seen the French family are selling out their selling the whole NASCAR base, and yeah. So I just wanted to talk about. I just want to talk about why we see NASCAR going down. I think ever since Dale Sr. retired, it's just been going down. We already know because a lot of rapping said it pretty much clearly in their safety. I think that's the reason why NASCAR's been on the side. NASCAR's been too so safely that they're taking away the racing part of the track. They always want to be on safety, and like we said, ads. You always have to apply NASCAR being so very safe in the cars here because that's been the only fatality. That's been the last fatality so far. And I'm thinking that's the only fatality that's happened. The last fatality in NASCAR back in 2001. And it's the safety barrier and all of that, and the cars too. And that's pretty much the reason why the car of tomorrow was issued, just for having just the meaning of safety, pretty much. They took away all the racing part of it, and plus put the main priority on safety, so yeah, and they put splitters, just wings, and all of that. And people and the fans and the drivers don't like that because it takes away all the racing and their self there, and it's tough now to pass people and all of that. So that's pretty much why people are not enjoying. That's the reason why we're having these continuing to have these boring races. I think the only time that we had really good races is 2014, to be honest. That's when the spoiler was big, the splitter was big. And yeah. And we saw here in 2000 and this year, and last year and this year that there's a new package down in play. We saw that puts restrictor plates on. And we saw some good racing too in Xfinity racing and IndyCar. Not IndyCar. Where I'm getting IndyCar from, but at Indy and also in the Cup and then All-Star Raceplex. My real main question is it really that well to split restrictor plates on these racetracks when it pretty much was only for safety reasons? To be honest, I feel like except the super speedways, restrictor plates are unnecessary at any tracks except on super speedway tracks. And to be honest, we enjoyed the races, but we saw those crashes and all that, and we also saw in the Xfinity races. And here's the downside. We saw Pocono with the restrictor plates, but it was not really that well. But the track at Pocono has just not been. It's never been in part good racing except just using strategy, to be honest. So yeah. So yeah, that's what I want to talk about there about the 2018 package there. But it provided good racing, but I think it's just on the longer run, it doesn't really work out because your tires going out and you got to still got to get off the gas there. And I think there's such a good chance that we can get back to the racing that we've been to with the car if we put back the mechanical grip there is. Maybe not even put out the mechanical grip. We could just keep with the package, to be honest, in the 2018 package, and just take off their restrictor plate and let them race, because the teams just hate and the drivers just hate and the fans sometimes even hate that they taking away all the speed these teams, taking away all the potential the teams have on building fast race cars. I think no one in the teams did not want to see that happen. Just putting restrictor plates on and restricting the teams of having fast race cars. Let me turn my lights on here. But yeah, I feel like as long as they don't put the restrictor plate on, in 2000 for 2018 package, we can get back to what racing was used to be. Get back to that 2014 racing. Get back to that mechanical grip there, and also and add some parts from the X3 car we saw a few years ago being tested by RCR. That will also be good. So there's also another thing, like with I know fans like me just wants to put new racetracks in, but unfortunately we saw NASCAR back in 2015 put on like a new, I don't know how to call it, but a new statement, new thing that will allow tracks to be locked in until 2020. So no new tracks will be added in 2020 until after the 2020 season. And that's also what has killed that's brought numbers down, because they don't want to see the same racetrack every single time. And that's what we saw. That's what we could see there. So so just thing is, if there's nothing we have to do. We just got to keep up these racetracks until for the next few years. But unfortunately, we do see another road course for the chase here. And I hate when people say that when people want a road course in the chase, they get it, but they still complain. It doesn't matter. Roval is still a road course. I can tell you that right now, because you do like left and right turns. But yeah, and also I also just want to say, stop telling. We're not gonna get Rockingham North Wilkesburg back, to be honest, unless those two main track companies do something about it. We're not getting those tracks back to me, unfortunately. Maybe in maybe in the lower series, but most looking at the cup. We also see Iowa may get a cup race as well, probably after 2020, but they got some work to do. That's pretty much just the problem. If we just add new tracks, then these facilities have to make just major rebuilds just to at least get trucks and get the attendance for cup races to go up, because they're not having enough speed. They don't have enough seats, parking, just mainly the main basis for it to happen. All right. So we're just about approaching here. Alright, so that's something I just want to talk about. I might talk about it more later. But yeah. But I know there's so much potential in NASCAR. How sadly it's good. The 2019 season, the 2019 package was most likely to be a make or break situation, unfortunately. Oh man, we got turned off here. Alright, let me shut this up. I think that's what all drivers gonna that. This upcoming season will be make or break season for NASCAR on how it goes here. The question is, do you want to be like in what was formerly IndyCar pack races on every single racetrack? I mean, even the 2018 package without the strict plate may still do that, mainly on super speedways. But yeah, do you want to do pack racing or go back to the mechanical grip that just was and used to be? That's the biggest question. I bet you NASCAR is talking to the team owners, the drivers, and hopefully the fans on how they want how they want the package to be. Alright, so that's all I just want to talk about. I probably may talk about more in the next episode, but I'm not really sure. Alright. I guess we didn't have no problems there. Come on, sign. I just knocked that sign. Oh, no reason why. I'm in 12th gear. No reason why I couldn't go faster, move more faster. I was on 12th gear. Alright, we'll back the sucker up and then we'll call it a day here on this episode. Shoot. Alright, back the sucker up. This is probably just trying to back these suckers up because this is so big. Especially this camera. It doesn't have no time like that. I still got it. Alright. Somehow. Alright. So that delivery done. Another excellent day. And yeah. So we're at 8 out of 15 completed now. Alright, let's go to world map here and we'll stop at the rest area and then we'll call it a day here.
And of course I get it.
So another day completed here at the Operation Big Slur event. It's 9:59 game time. We'll be back in the early morning here for our next episode. We'll continue our continuation at the Operation Big Slur event here on the next episode. I just want to thank y'all for watching once again here at X-Men X Hunter 3. We'll be back on the road once again. Like I said, it's been X Hunter 3. And we'll see you back on the road again. I don't even know what that was, to be honest. When I say that. Alright, alright.